How did it go? Glad to have our personal lives to rely on.
My God, every time. I thought 2025 was going to be different. We weren't going to have Seagal ruining all of our intros, but it's Seagal, so what are you going to do? So today we have obviously a Neil Breen movie, one that's dear to my heart. Red Eye was supposed to be here, but last minute he just bailed. He's going to say he told me 2 days ago and I just never checked, but we all know that's bullshit. He's in on it with pitch meetings. They're against me. But you know what? We don't need them. You guys got me. So we'll get right into the video. We do have some good questions afterwards. So for people that don't know Neil Breen, well, there's really nothing I can tell you to prepare yourself for what he is. Genius is the word most people use.
My name is Cade. I have an identical twin brother, Kale.
Oh boy. So something to know about Breen. He uses a lot of stock photos, stock video, stock everything he can get his hands on. And I have a theory, a lot of his movies are completely based around the stock footage. I mean, this is supposed to be him and his brother, I guess. I actually found, I think in the video I did for this movie, if you can call it that, I found all of them on Shutterstock. So I think I put that in the video. It just has the watermark for Shutterstock. He just paid whatever it was, the $10 to take the watermark off. Oh man, Exoteric starting off with fire. Thank you for getting me hooked on Red Eye's channel. Been binging. Well, see if you can take those views back. Since him and pitch meetings are, trying to take me down. Oh, Deep Thoughts with Joe. And I'm just kidding. Don't take him down. But do if you want. I don't care. Deep Thoughts with Joe. I love his stock footage. It looks like it was taken 2 months ago, and it's supposed to be like from the 50s. Yeah, so this is supposed to be him and his brother as little kids. They had high definition video back then, obviously. And there is a controversy over his actual age. He claims he was born in, I think, the 50s, but there's a lot of evidence saying he was actually born in, I want to say 46 or 48. So there's a whole thing. I'm pretty sure he's almost 80, but he likes to tell people he's younger than that. I think there's like a yearbook photo of him that lines with the 1940s. I think he's got some, like he tried to copyright some of his scripts that have that 40s date of birth. And I even think he's got some things in like the county assessor's office that all go for the 40s. Nothing other than him saying his name or saying his age is younger than he is the only evidence he has. So believe what you will. I'm pretty sure he's super old. But anyways, yeah, this is him and his brother because this is what it was like back in the 40s.
We loved going to the beach with our dog.
Yeah, the only video he could find had a dog in it, so now the dog's a part of it. He could have just said we had fun at the beach, but he didn't want there to be a plot hole with the dog. People saying, what about that dog, though? Because, that's the only plot hole he would care to try and fix, the only one that isn't an actual plot hole.
There was a bright light in the sky, and time stood still.
It doesn't matter. None of this matters.
A force had taken us. making us more humanoid with superior powers.
And I don't know if it's just me. Have I been using the term humanoid wrong? Isn't humanoid something that's not human, that's trying to be human? If you start off human, you become less human, not more humanoid. Am I wrong about that? Isn't humanoid have to be something that doesn't start as human? Okay, just making sure it's not me. That's wrong. Because if you're human, you're becoming less human, not more humanoid. Whatever. Oh, geez. Get Liliana. Love your channel, Space Ice. Please say magic push for chat. Thank you, Liliana. Liliana, sorry.
My twin brother Kale was not successful. The Force eventually decided to remove his powers.
Yeah, they don't really get too into this. Him and his brother got some superpowers from some alien artificial intelligence. And his brother was bad or something. He was not as good as, obviously, Breen is at everything. Okay, so according to Eric, it's about Eric Hawk. Humanoid is more about the shape of a being. Head, arms, legs, hands, etc. So, okay, so kind of goes with what I'm saying is that being a human to be made more humanoid is kind of nonsense. It doesn't make any sense. So I think we're all pretty much in agreement. Yes, his brother was named after a healthy snack.
AI will never replace the pure majesty of nature.
He does these in his movies. He has these weird animal things. Something you'll see a lot in this video is I speed a lot of it up significantly. This was like 45 seconds of this thing flying in slow motion. I don't know. They're both checking out that tree trunk. I don't know what's on that tree trunk, but they're both very into it. But it was literally 45 seconds, and I had to play it at like 1,000% speed to move it along. You'll see that a lot. People will be moving very fast, doing almost nothing. But no, that really happened. I know I get on him for a lot of things, but no, this is real. This actually happened. And for some reason, the Eagles in the credits, I guess, Astro Eagles, its name, because it says Eagle, the name is Astro Eagle. I'm assuming this is what he's referring to. I don't remember there being any other Eagles. But yeah, it's got a credit. Sure. It is completely irrelevant. It doesn't come up for anything. It makes zero sense. He just it's like, oh, they gave me this as part of the Shutterstock free trial. I guess I'll throw it in.
Good morning. Have a nice day.
So he has all these superpowers, and this is pretty much the only one you see, where he keeps doing that same exact jump and then changes sizes and doesn't really understand how 3 dimensions work. This is a war zone, I guess. I don't know what that lady was doing. She seemed like she was just going to work or the bus stop or something. But yeah, this is a war zone, and he's just jumping in there. So my theory on this is there's a shadow in that window. I don't think he realizes it's a shadow. I think he believes that window's open because he keeps going in and out of that window with the shadow. But if you look above and below, you can see it's definitely got like a pole, and this is just a shadow from that. And some people might say, hey, how come when you look out the window, it looks like they're on the first floor and he just jumped up to like the 12th floor? Yeah, get used to that. There's a lot of this. None of this makes any sense. It looked like they were in a very urban environment. Now there's forest all over them. Okay. This is sped up. I think he tells them, follow me, guys, quick. And he takes forever. So I sped it up. This is going like 10 times normal speed. And it still takes him a long time.
Follow me. They can't hurt me. You won't get hurt. Follow me.
Yeah. I don't know what those explosions are. Okay, I'm pretty sure I said this person's name wrong every time. I'm going to give it another shot. Giuseppe Farina. If you had to choose one Kurt Russell character to couch surf at your place, who would it be? Jack Burton, Snake Plissken, or Captain Ron? I find it terrible that Henry Swanson is not an option, so I guess I'll have to go with Jack Burton. He can monologue, and I will just be enjoying his monologue. I will hand him a radio. It won't be connected to anything. He can just go off, and I will just have the time of my life. But yeah, if Swanson's there, I mean, he knows all about taxes, and he's your guy. Well, McGrady's probably not there because he's probably not going to choose him. You don't know if it's even really him, so. But yeah, this is him saving. I'm guessing these are U.S. soldiers. I don't think they have any kind of flag on them or anything, but whatever. I'm not sure what they're doing. Like, the tactics are terrible. It's hard to get on Breen for not knowing tactics, but I don't know why they're all looking through their scopes and optics, really limiting their vision when they don't even have a target, but whatever. Yeah, that guy just came through the window from the 12th floor, so apparently everybody's doing that around here. Everybody can just fly like Breen. Oh yeah, he tells him to follow him, and then he just bails. Follow me, guys. See, that's the one at the window he just thinks is open, but it's not. It's a shadow again. And then he bails on them. They're all dead. Good job. Good job, Breen. You just killed all of those soldiers, who I'm assuming are American just because he's American. And I could be wrong on that. This. Okay. I don't know where these guys are from, but I see at least 3 of them are pointing their guns right at the guy in front of them. I don't know where he got this stock footage, but all of them are wrong. You don't run with your gun. Look at this guy. He's like right into the back of the guy in front of him. And then right behind him, there's a train of just idiots. I guess they do need Breen.
Let me go first. I'll protect you.
I put a timer on this one. The place is exploding.
I'll protect you.
Yeah, okay. Almost 12 seconds to get like 20 feet. So, you know, when everything's exploding around you, you really want to wait for that old man to almost Seagal waddle. If he was fatter, it'd be a waddle. His way up to you.
Another defeat for the forces of evil.
Who was defeated? The guys you were helping? Who was defeated? That building's now destroyed. What did he accomplish? Oh, well, I guess mission done, I guess. Good
I
job.
don't need special forces. I am the weapon.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, he says that a few times. It's stupid every time. Yeah, we don't see what the enemies are. We just see explosions. So I'm just going to assume he was the terrorist and he killed all those people.
You ready for your next mission? Programmable virtual reality.
This is really sped up. This is
The
like 30
corrupt
seconds for that thing to
version.
go over there. And for him to hold it up like that. So, if you guys didn't catch what she said, programmable virtual reality. I don't know what the fuck that means. Isn't all virtual reality programmable? I guess not. I don't know what kind you can have that is not programmable, but apparently this is the corrupt version, whatever that means again. So, chat, feel free to help me out with any of this, because I tried making sense, and every time I thought I got close, something just completely obliterated wherever I was going with it.
I miss him. I miss what I never knew.
He says that multiple times. I miss what I never knew. He thinks it's deep. It's not. It's just stupid. It's just stupid. Nothing deep about it. Okay. I'm also convinced he got the outfit that he wears when he pretends to be the other guy from this. He says, oh, okay, he's got like a dark hoodie and jeans. Yeah, I can do that. I can do that. So that's what he's going to wear now. That's supposed to be his brother.
This is very serious.
Programmable DNA. Homeland Security is ready.
This damn scene. If you guys haven't seen this, this is just everybody's just saying the dumbest shit. It's like they're having a contest who can say the dumbest shit possible. And the winner is always whoever went last because it just keeps getting dumber and dumber. Homeland Security's ready. I guess that's who he is. And they've got an extra gas mask and now they're ready. Okay.
We are on the verge of mind hacking.
Got it. Verge of mind hacking. Okay, cool.
We will all be connected telepathically.
Programmable matter.
They don't know. I mean, they have the script, but they don't know if they're supposed to be asking the question or if they're supposed to be making a statement. I feel like there was just no punctuation anywhere in that, and nobody had any idea. That happens a lot where you can't tell if they're asking or saying something. Here's some more stock footage. He says, oh, I know. I'll make this one of my powers, but don't worry. It never, ever comes up.
I have the power of instant personal facial recognition data. Content on everyone.
Okay, cool. Glad you told us that thing that's never, ever going to come up. I'm guessing he had to be doing a Seagal thing. Like, shit, I got to get to 90 minutes. I recorded the movie. I got 6 minutes of footage. I got to stretch this shit out. That's why all his things are just him slowly walking down the hallway for a minute and a half.
The human species has evolved over time.
Oh, thanks. Thanks, Doc. Got that, guys. Human species has evolved over time.
But a humanoid such as me is beyond their wildest expectations.
And now he thinks he's Shakespeare. He's doing like Macbeth with the skull. Oh, Breen. I guarantee you that was by accident, though. He's not clever enough to try and make himself trying to do Shakespeare. He's not that clever.
Oh, Jesus. Shoot. Excuse me. I'm so sorry.
Okay, I got nothing. Just.
Wait, it's my fault. It's my fault, really. I apologize.
Just leave me alone.
Let me make it up to you.
No.
I'll take you out to dinner.
Leave me alone. I have a boyfriend.
Let's have a drink. Let's have a drink.
Leave me alone.
Let's have a drink.
boyfriend.
I'll meet
Get
you
out of my
back
face.
here at 8 o'clock.
I am convinced that is just a normal interaction for Neil Breen. He sees nothing weird about this. Nothing. He's like, yeah, that's how you pick up chicks. Yeah. And he's like so sure. He's like, oh yeah. Him and the bum are like, fuck yeah. Nailed it. She was all over me.
I'll meet you here at 8 o'clock. I bet she comes back at 8 o'clock.
Yeah. Obviously. What woman could resist that? Chicks love it, guys, when you are pathetic and desperate. Nothing gets them going like that. Just a little tip. Oh boy. So for guys who do not know other Neil Breen movies, this guy always shows up. It's never clear what he's supposed to be, why he's there. It's always a guy wearing black with fancy shine shoes, and he's just there. Never explained. Never does anything worthwhile. And yeah, there's little rats. There's little toy rats.
It's 8 o'clock. She's not here.
Oh, well, you tried.
I like that from him. That's something like, yeah, go away, you fucking weirdo. Obviously, she's not here. That's something like you just made the homeless guy drunk off his ass uncomfortable, which is very hard to do. Don't worry, he makes it way more uncomfortable.
That's the girl I met earlier.
Oh yeah,
I'm going to go follow her.
See, guys, this is what you do. Be taking notes. Oh, yeah, if I didn't mention it, obviously Schneider's here. It's 2025 now. He's putting on a new leaf. That's why he's serious. He's got the suit on. He's a lot younger. This is the year of Schneider, so get ready for it. Got to mention that earlier. But yeah, so pay attention, guys. If a girl rejects you or ignores you, follow them home.
I'm going to hurt you now.
So she was chopping up something for food. And, he's in her house just saying, I'm going to hurt you now. Normal stuff. She's still playing hard to get. But she's about to break. She's about to crack.
You're mine now. I'll teach you to ignore me.
Now, tip for the ladies. If you have a giant knife, a kitchen knife, and you're chopping something up, and a guy breaks into your house and says, I'm going to hurt you now, typically what you do is you don't throw the knife down and then run it towards them slowly. Just bring the knife with you. If you're going to run at them, I don't know, maybe use the knife. Just an idea. But yeah, no, she drops the knife and just slowly runs into him. And so stupid.
Bitch.
I love that. He says that like 4 times in this movie, and it sounds awkward every time. Like a little kid who's like never cussed before, and he feels like, oh man, parents aren't around, I'm gonna cuss. Like he just. And obviously, there's a painting right there. That's where everybody keeps their paintings, on their couch, on top of the throw pillow. Obviously. Very realistic. Very realistic.
Get over here.
Okay. What do you mean get over here?
Bitch.
I did it again. Bitch, get up. How can she get more over to you than she is now?
Mom called today.
Tell Mom I said hi.
Yeah, I can't think of a way to explain that other than they're siblings. But they shouldn't be, because he didn't say anything about having a sister. I don't know. I'd like to think both of them should have said my mom or your mom. It's super weird. They're just saying mom. Neither of them say my mom or your mom. They both just say mom. Called, tell mom I said hi. I mean, maybe they just assume it's her mom because he's so old. There's no way his parents are still around. That's the best I got. Otherwise, it's Breen though, so who knows?
You 3 are coming with me right now. Be quiet and
here.
get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here. What do you want them to do? Come with you or get the fuck out of there? They can't do both. So he's giving them very unclear instructions. So it's not on them, Breen. Be more clear. And yes, I don't know what the deal is with that mustache. He looks like the guy from remember those PC Mac commercials? He looks like the PC guy.
I'm going to hold you here for all the crimes that you've committed. The cheating, the lying.
And I'm going to see that you are put in jail for the rest of your life.
I don't give a shit.
I do like that. As stupid as that is, I do like that. Don't give a shit and shoots him. And I guess the shoulder, there's no blood or bullet hole. I don't know. Maybe he missed. It's Breen. He probably missed.
We've been paying politicians off for years.
The CEOs we had assassinated.
Yeah, they just go off and just admit to just every crime imaginable. They don't even try and deny it. I don't know why, but
The illegal drugs.
The illegal guns.
Human trafficking.
The insurance scams we run.
The stolen cars.
Millions embezzled from charities.
the stolen cars and insurance scams seem a lot like they don't really fit. Why are corporate rich guys stealing cars and insurance scams? Because based on what I know from Neil Breen movies, the insurance companies are the bad guys. So it seems like That one doesn't fit.
Yeah, we've even sold military secrets.
Why do they have military secrets? None of them work for the government. They say later they're just corporate businessmen. And that's as specific as they can get. Oh, wow. All right, Mitch Meetings has got a fire question. Which cabinet position is Rob Schneider best suited for in the new presidential administration? Department of Education or maybe Secretary of Defense? I was thinking Secretary of Defense before I even read that part. Yeah, he should be in charge of the military. Absolutely. Absolutely. He should be giving all of them orders. I mean, there's no wrong answer. I don't know if you can hold multiple cabinet positions. He should hold as many as he can legally hold. And then they should change the law so he can hold more if he can't already. So I agree. Secretary of Defense and AEC. I'm not sure what that is, but yes, he should also do that. Thank you, Andy Bones. Wow, Secretary of Disappointment. Damn, James. Damn. Secretary of That's a Huge Bish. Okay, Magna Bong. Is that what is that? The Deuce Bigelow? Is that what we got? Yeah, he was Judge Dredd. Macho Taco Verde's got a point. He was more of a robot hacker, but sure, we'll give it to him. So basically, anything, everything.
Here's a little gift from me to you.
Yeah, I don't know why he does that, but I'm for it too. Schneider should, they should just be everything. He should just kind of take over, make himself emperor. I like where you're going with this. I like it. Okay, so they like work together, and I swear to God, Neil Breen, I'm pretty sure just wanted excuses to make her very uncomfortable. You can see what floor they're on. They go from 1 to 1, so he's not even smart enough to change the floor. So you're supposed to think they're going somewhere, but look, you can see the 1. I, of course, sped this up because it's like 2 minutes of the door closing and opening. From 1, still on 1. I think there's like 5 scenes where they're just unnecessarily like hugging, and she's like awkwardly trying not to kiss him while he's trying to kiss her. Yeah, that's how that starts. We don't know who those people are. We never find out who those people are. But yeah, he just coup de grace them right there in front of the building. The same building everything happens at. But don't worry, he's a genius. He's a genius master criminal. That was not cut in the middle of a shot. This was how it starts. But watch, he's not going to get caught because he picks up the casings. You ain't going to catch him. He's a genius. It's so stupid. It's even the syringe he has makes no sense. This is the Nevada State College is where this is. I recognize all of this. It is Nevada State College. Pretty much the entire movie is shot there. So he's supposed to be a drug addict, but that's like a 3cc syringe, which is not really what drug addicts do. They usually use like insulin syringes. That's probably like a 23 gauge or something. Like everything about that is not what a drug user would use. But Breen doesn't know that, so it's covered in blood for some reason. Not a pen, no, it's just a 3cc. Something for like an IM injection you would use.
We have a report of 3 men mysteriously disappearing 2 nights ago. They were corporate businessmen.
Yeah, that's as specific as they get. And yes, he is one of the guys. So a lot of people play more than one role in this. And that he's one of the guys. He's the guy that's on our far left, their right, who's all tied up right now. Another guy that's tied up plays another detective. Oh, yeah, it's the same guy. I don't know.
Looks like the others.
I don't know what that means. The others are dead too or shot, or I have no idea what's the same that's different than any other dead bodies. Yeah, that's not a 1cc syringe. I'm sorry, Battlefield 5. That is not a 1cc syringe. Not even close. They're pretty standardized. Usually have sometimes you can have like a half or a third, but 3, 5 are standard. That's definitely 3.
What did I just see?
And so everybody else missed the syringe. Everybody else. How do you miss that? And I don't want to tell him how to do his job, but usually they wear gloves. They don't just use their bare hands and then pick them up with giant tweezers and then put them into just a Ziploc bag. They usually have a way better system than that. He's just getting his DNA all over it. Could be used anti-Sarah. Those 3 cc's could be used for butt darts. Well, yeah, any kind of muscle. So yeah, butt, shoulder, whatever they use. I don't know if there's a place to pause it. Anyone that knows anything about those, that's clearly 3 cc. Filmed in Detroit. Sure.
They were last seen on surveillance cameras being followed by someone in a hoodie.
Yeah, so that's obviously the other guy, but they always got the mustache, so you'll never recognize him. Even though obviously the mustache is the most ridiculous part. That's the first thing you notice about all of them. I don't know why they had to change the mustache. No, he actually grew that mustache. That is not fake. I don't know why you're saying it's fake.
I've reserved this entire restaurant just for the two of us.
What a romantic. Wow. See, fellas? This is what ladies want. They want you to pretend a patio for a school cafeteria is a restaurant, and you paid a lot of money for it. And then he gets her this insanely expensive gift that is like, holy shit. The whole budget went to this.
A candle. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
She should get an Oscar for actually seeming like she's not incredibly uncomfortable and doesn't want to be there. All right, deep thoughts with Joe. Can we be real for a minute? I'm already going to tell you no. How many copies of this shit do you think Breen actually sells? And by the way, how much does his DVD cost? You the man, Ice. And I'm in recovery in your spot on About the Needles. I think they're like $30. That's a good question on how many he sells, because he burns them all himself and he mails them all himself. So the secret to Breen and how he makes money and how these are profitable for him is he literally does everything himself. So everything goes right to him. It's not like he gets a certain percentage. He gets 100% of whatever these things make. Wow. Andy Bones paid $54 for the VHS. I have no idea if that's true or not, but when I tried to buy Cade, it was, I think, $30. I'll probably get into that later because I think somebody asked a question about that. But yeah, he refused to sell me his latest movie.
Kale, why haven't you contacted me?
Okay, I don't know. Why don't you contact him? Why does he have to contact you? You have superpowers, man. You know where everything and everybody is. He's a homeless junkie. Like,
We're different. No, I'm different.
That's the same thing. Just one of you has to be different, and then you're both different. But okay.
I don't have what you have, but you could have. You let it go. Or it was taken from me.
What an insane conversation. Nothing was actually said. A lot of things were said that don't mean anything. And that's 90% of his movies. So one of them or both of them are different than each other. I'd like to see how only one could be different than the other, but the other's the same. And his things were either taken from him or he lost them. None of it. These scenes, man. This is literally a full minute of him staring in there, and then he grows a beard and then walks away. Literally 60 seconds. I had to speed that up for. My God, 60 seconds. I would love to see if his videos were cut like an actual movie. I think somebody asked a question recently, and I mentioned that the bigger the budget, the more cuts there are in a movie. These low budget movies, they just have these long ass scenes where nothing happens. And oh my God, this is full of them. This, as you can see, is sped up too. That was like a full minute. Slowly drop these. And he does pick the glass up, but I don't want to risk YouTube, you know. If you've touched glass and you have fake blood, don't do that. That's the worst thing a child could see.
This is DNA that they can't identify. How can that be? It's a killer with unidentifiable DNA?
So he's called somebody to tell them they can't identify the DNA. Then he gets surprised, like the other person told him that. Like, I don't know if somebody was supposed to be on the other end of the line and that was their line, or what the hell what is going on here? But he calls somebody, tells them they can't identify the DNA, and then he's freaked out about what he just told them, and then he can't believe what he said. And I don't know if they just mean unidentifiable, like it's not human, if that's where he's going with it, or if it's just that they don't have it on file, because that's very normal. They don't have most people's DNA on file. Usually it's only like felons, they'll have their DNA. So it should not be surprising they don't have every single person on the planet's DNA on file. Yeah, so all this was at night, because obviously it's a college, so I'm guessing he was allowed to film there when there are not going to be any classes. So 90% of this takes place at night.
Here's the money I got from the hit.
Give me the package.
That's our damn money!
Get away from me.
Take it.
Yeah, I didn't add that sound effect. So she wanted the money. He said no. Then he said, fine, take the money. He gives her the money. So she smacks him with that cartoonish sound effect. We're going to listen to it again. Like, how are you supposed to take this seriously? Sounds like the Flintstones.
Get away from me.
Take it.
Normally, I would just be like, yeah, man, women are crazy, but it's Breen, so I got to side with the woman on this one. It's Breen. He deserves it.
All I want is the drugs and the money.
Yeah, I get it. It's Breen. Yeah, no, I get it. Absolutely. I agree with you.
We're both fucked up.
The dialogue is just A+ in this. There's so much just insanely bad dialogue, but okay. True. It's true. They're both terrible. Yeah, so that just happens and it's never explained. Nothing comes of it. The guy sees Kale, chases after him. Breen's 90 years old, so obviously goes super slow. This guy's barely running, but still going roughly 3 times as fast. So he should have caught him like right around the corner, but it's never seen or mentioned again. It's the Seagal special. And I guess this is the villain. I love those glasses. That's Steven Seagal glasses.
Kuz's empire is planning the takeover of the Earth.
Yeah. I think that might have been 90 seconds that I had to speed up. Yeah, he just sits there forever and it slowly changes his scarf. I don't know why he's even wearing a scarf, but whatever. That's what's happening.
Through the masterful use of his biochemical and cyber control of the human's life support systems.
Yeah, you guys' guess on that shit's as good as mine. I got nothing. He's got cyber control of the human life support systems. And it's those pipes. It's all about those pipes, I guess. The pipes are super important. What we got?
A feat not really hard to accomplish through today's technology.
Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I don't know what the fuck it means. So yeah, it could be easy, it could be hard. Who knows? It's not a water treatment place, or maybe it is. It could be. Nobody. Oil. I mean, life support systems. Like that's such a whatever. Just it doesn't matter. I'm sure it doesn't matter. He doesn't know. He just thought it sounded stupid, so he went with it. Yeah, the pipes are the important thing. Thank you, Omni. Omni's got it. Pipes are all that matters.
It's swarm intelligence. The ability to communicate telepathically.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Communicate telepathically. Yeah, that's what it's all about. Yeah, okay. Okay, man. Ice, are you serious about Neil Breen not selling you his last movie? How did he even know it was you? Sorry, but I'm crazy curious how that went down. From Deep Thoughts with Joe. Okay, I've told the story a few times, but we're doing a Neil Breen video, so I understand it's going to come up. So when it came out, he took payments by PayPal, and so I have like a PayPal thing connected to my YouTube channel, just in case people want to throw a few bucks here and there. So it doesn't get very much money, so it's not really for that. It's just people want to throw a few bucks. But anyway, so I had like enough to cover the video, so I was like, okay, I'll just use the Space Ice PayPal because it's got a few bucks in it, and ordered it. Waited like a few weeks, maybe a month. It goes slow because he does it all himself. He burns them all and ships them himself. Then like 3 or 4 weeks later, he just responds with, sorry, I'm not going to sell it to you. Refund it. And he just refunded my money. But it was from, like, the name said Space Ice on it. So that's the only reason I could imagine he would not sell it to me being Space Ice. I don't know if he Googled it, if he's that with it to use Google. But I'm sure if he Googled me, yeah, he might see his videos getting mocked. That's the only thing I can imagine. All he ended up doing was not making money because I still did the video on Cade, which is what I was ordering. So I don't know what he thought he was going to get out of it. I was going to do a video on it regardless. I just thought I'd support him because he's, he looks like he could be struggling a bit. So, all right, I was just trying to help him out. Guess I won't. But that's how that all happened.
So you're interested in my special art?
Yes, I'm interested.
Yeah, so he asks that question. He looks around for 30 seconds. Both of them look around like idiots before answering. So, he's so great at making films. It's like he films things, and I can understand filming things, saying, I'm not sure what I'm going to use, kind of look around a bit, cut out the parts I'm not going to use. But then he just uses all of it. He just says, you know what, fuck it, I'm just going to use all of it. Because the way he repeats himself that for no reason in a lot of his movies makes it seem like he's just trying to do it to get a good take, but then just uses all of them. Yeah, so he's visiting the bad guy, I guess. It never really becomes clear what's happening. It seems like he defeats the villain like 4 times, and he just keeps going back and saying, okay, now I'm going to defeat the villain. He goes and defeats him, and then later on he says he's going to go defeat him again. None of this is explained at all. So you guys know as much as I do. And I've seen this movie way too many times.
You mean the world to me.
Okay. So yeah, there's 2 moons there. And when I first did the video, I didn't pick up on this because I hadn't seen the other movie, but I believe that red dot is supposed to be a reference to his movie Pass Through. It comes up later. In that movie, he's some god thing that comes from outer space. And like the red dot is supposed to represent something in that. It doesn't make any more sense here, but I'm guessing that's what the red dot is. You do see it again later in a very clear reference to Pass Through. But yeah, there's 2 moons and a red dot. No, none of it's ever mentioned. None of it's explained.
This is the center of the operation.
So it seems like he's taking out the bad guy, right? This is center of the operation. He goes in to take him out. But like I said, this is one of like 5 times he does that. And it's almost like characters from like a video game who just like appear. Because they're just standing there in the middle and then they all start and then they just like walk in their separate directions. I don't know why they were all standing in the middle. Sped up, obviously. That's like 30 seconds for them to do this.
In AI, fright and interest are not far from each other.
Just another random thing he says that's supposed to be deep, but oh my God, it's not. It's not. It's stupid. It doesn't make any sense. Don't try and figure it out, guys. Just don't. You'll drive yourself insane. Yeah, let's. So that's his brother creeping on his sister, wife, girlfriend thing. Yeah, this is not related to anything. This never comes up. This is just something that happens and is completely forgot about. You think like, oh, is he going to do something to her? She can do something. Nope, nope, nope. Literally never comes up again. All right, let's see. You got Brother Malachi. Will you ever watch/review any Godfrey Ho movies? I suggest Robo Vampire 2, Zombie vs. Ninja, and or Thunder of the Gigantic Serpent. Richard Harris and Pierre Kirby are in a lot of the films. I might. I think Red Eye is doing a lot of those right now. He kind of a dick move. Just started doing the ones. I do a pitch meetings on him and do his videos before he can do them. But at some point I might. But it might be a bit. I don't want to, pitch meetings him. So.
Programmable virtual reality.
Yeah, so this is the exact same audio from when they were all in the meeting saying their stupid shit. I don't know what this is supposed to mean. If this is just supposed to remind us about it, if the meeting's supposed to be going on right now and this is what's happening outside. But they're saying all that stuff and Breen's just like walking around out here. Becca, thanks, Space Ice. Boyfriend's doctor gave up their medical license for prescribing bullshit medicine instead of the clearly better option of watching Time Cop. How are these people doctors? It's bullshit, Becca. It's total bullshit. The entire education system is a scam. I mean, Seagal's been a doctor like 3 times. There's just no way. There's just no way. But I appreciate it. And I'm glad I helped your boyfriend. I believe he was constipated and Time Cop fixed that. So you're welcome. But yeah, he walks around while they're either having the meeting or he's thinking about the meeting he wasn't there for. I don't know.
This is very serious.
There he is, walking around like an old man.
Programmable matter.
Yeah, I cut a lot of it out because I can't just... It would just be the whole movie because most of the movie is just awkward silences while nothing's happening. Yeah, he does that thing with the light. I don't know, that's supposed to be some power he has, but it doesn't seem to do anything other than make the door knobs or the door handles shiny. But okay, sure. It's one of the most useless superpowers there are, but it's Breen. What do you expect?
I can stop all of this myself.
Okay, he doesn't though. I mean, maybe eventually he does, but no. We thought he just did. But he's going back in for round 2. Doing that, which saves him a few seconds. I mean, the stairs are literally right there that take him up there. But he did save at least 3 or 4 seconds on that, so good job. And they chase him for like 2 minutes, I think it takes him to get up. But they got to go up the stairs. They can't just hop up, so, luckily he can do that.
Kuz's biological mutant warfare plans must be stopped.
Yeah, biological mutant warfare plans. Where was this movie? Oh my God. I think Breen just halfway through decided he wanted to be in a better movie that he can't make, so he just... Now they're like super mutants? Okay. Okay. Weird thing just to introduce as you're taking them out, but okay. I thought it was programmable virtual reality. I thought that's what we were fighting. But I guess it's super mutants. This is supposed to be like the formula or something for what it is, but it looks like it's just inventory for the science lab. It's just how many cylinders and... Yeah, this is just inventory so they know how many they're supposed to have. Beakers and flasks. Okay, yeah, that's a great recipe for your bullshit bioweapons. A lot of graduated cylinders are used in bioweapons.
Programmable matter. it can transform itself into anything else. I miss what I never knew.
See, this gets you to think, oh my God, maybe he's actually thinking of something. Maybe there's something going on here. Because in my video, I have the theory that there is no Cade. It's all Kale, who's all drugged out and kind of imagines or hallucinates or wants to believe he's doing the things that Cade's doing. Because this literally comes right after that. He says he misses what he never knew. I think I'm giving him way too much credit. Meaning like he misses what wants his life to be. I'm trying, Breen. I'm trying to make your nonsense make sense. But like that would make more sense if that was him, if that was Kale, the bearded Breen, thinking this. Because he's all hallucinating or daydreaming or whatever, that he's the other guy. Because there are a lot of parallels between them. Yeah, this is sped up. He just walks across like 45 seconds for him to do that. 45 seconds for him to slowly do that. And we don't know who these people are. It's unclear what they're supposed to be. I don't know if they're supposed to be like robots, if they're supposed to be clones, or what they're supposed to be. But it's like they're not on right now. Right before this, they just slowly walked into those and sat down in those chairs. But it was like 8 minutes. It would have to be like 5,000% speed, and you wouldn't be able to see what's happening. But yeah, that's.
Control.
Yeah, that's supposed to be the guy. So I was thinking maybe because they said they can change things, if that's supposed to be, did he change himself to be this old guy? Because he comes back later and he's the young guy again. But that's the guy. He's playing with the diamonds that are obviously not real diamonds. He's got the glasses, talking with that weird deep voice. But Breen, being the action star he is, has the greatest comeback when he says, "I'm in control."
You're not in control.
Oh, fucking got him. Nice, Breen. Nice. Nice. Damn, he looks so stupid right now. Yeah, this is super fast forward. You can see how that takes so long. He just looks confused. He has no idea why everyone's disappearing. Which, I'm saying this all leads me to think it's all just the one brother. The other one doesn't really exist. The other one's something like a fight club, the person he wants to be. Yeah, he gives him a dick shot for some reason. Which I like. Okay, I'm for it. I like it. I do. I like it. Oh, man. Deep Thoughts with Joe. Space Ice, we all know you have the answers to everything. That's a fact. I'm a degenerate gambler, and my life is in danger. Do you have a lock for the NFL Sunday? I do. Whoever is playing against the Cowboys, bet everything you have on them. I don't care what the spread is. I don't care. Mortgage your house, everything on whoever the Cowboys are playing against. You're welcome. And yeah, I think he shoots the other guy in the dick too. He does 2 dick shots. That's the other detective that is on the other side. Kind of Tarantino filmish, yeah. I mean, the thing about the chains is they are so loose. Like they could just like move out of the way. Like they don't even have to like lift them off with their hands. They could just like move their head down and get out of it.
These are yours, bitch.
Oh, that's just funny. That is so terribly acted. It just sounds so not threatening. He's trying to sound cool and badass and like, this is hardcore. And yeah, this also is, I guess, maybe Tarantino-like, because it definitely sounds like Samuel L. Jackson, Pulp Fiction level of badass when he says it. That is her name. Is that what I call her in the video? I might even call her that in the video, because that's all he calls her.
That's not enough.
Again, we get another cartoon sound effect. Why?
That's not enough.
Why does she take the money and then give it back? Even if it's not enough, still take the money. And then this next part is not me. This is literally how the movie is. So I did not edit this next part. It looks like I did, but I did not.
We're done.
I'm done with you!
We're done. We're done. We're done.
I'm done with you!
Yeah, I didn't do that. That's how the movie is. I don't know why it's like that, but that's how it is. So in case people didn't know, she's done with him, like way more than he's done with her. So and the next part again makes you think like he knows what he's doing.
Come on in. Come on in.
Yeah, that's not her. I don't know who that is, but that is not her. She changed really fast. So she had the rose. Now he has the rose and drops it there. Gen X dude. And now the mega blockbuster mullet. Thank you, Gen X dude. Appreciate your membership. Yeah, makes you think something's coming up or related with this rose. But because she changes people too. That girl changes into somebody else. So I don't know if that's what it's supposed to mean. He changed her 3 cc's of rose exactly. It all comes together. Not just like this. You can see that the looks like the deadbolt is closed on this. So it won't close. You can see it like sticking out.
I need to end the
magically
Kuz
opened it, I
Empire
think.
now.
But you can definitely tell it wasn't closed at all at any point. And then he slips and falls. I have a theory about that because you're wondering why would he throw that in there if he falls? I mean, laziness is one. Yeah, he's just lazy. Like he doesn't care. He didn't want to film it twice. Plus, he fell the first time, so he's in a lot of pain. Because when you're in your 90s, you cannot take falls like that. But the theory comes up. Yeah, it starts exploding. Yeah, being very old is one of them. But there's this. Now he's flying up there. Spider-Man's all around. That's the main power he uses. It's the gummy juice from gummy bears that gets you out of everything. As long as you can jump really high, you can defeat anyone. Jump up there. Oh, he didn't want to be up there, so he just back down. Okay, good.
No secrets here.
Yeah, so this is what I use for the intro. It is just super awkward. They just mostly stare at each other. Breen like doesn't answer her a few times. It's so awkward.
I trust you.
I think I cut it out and just kept it in the intro. Half of that intro is real. Half of it I kind of made longer. But yeah, she asks her like him 3 questions, and he only answers her once after like a minute and a half.
Completely.
Okay. Going back to there's a few things there. Going back to the theory that they're the same person. There's a part where the brother should have included that. I didn't pick up on it until I saw this part, which comes later. He does the same thing. He knocks one of the drinks over in the same way. So I don't know if that's supposed to be like, look, it's the same thing happening because nobody reacts to it here. I hope I didn't cut it out, but yeah, they still have the sound effects of the fireplace, even though the fireplace is magically not on. This is literally what happens right after. I ain't cut anything out. The fireplace is on. See it, knock it over. Now it's off. But this still has the sound from the fireplace. I don't know if I kept that in, but you can still hear the crackling. No, damn, I should have kept it in. Yeah, apparently it's still supposed to be on. Yeah, that guy just stabs the homeless guy in the leg. Awkwardly. Gets up. And is like, oh shit, I need my knife. And he just grabs the knife again. And just leaves. Yeah, no fucking clue what that's about. I don't know what's in his pants, if that's supposed to be a book, a phone, A block. If it's not supposed to be anything, if we're supposed to be too stupid to realize there's something that blocked the knife. But he didn't really react to getting stabbed, so that doesn't make sense either. So classic Breen. Classic Breen. That looks way too big to be cigarettes. But it's unclear if it's supposed to be something or not. And his little rat friends are still there, luckily, even though they're not real. I think there's some point he plays with them, and it makes it extremely obvious they're not real. But I don't think I put in the video. In the Neil Breen movie, that is like not even a 1 out of 10 on the weirdness.
Hey, baby, you want to party?
Yeah, so this is the girlfriend now. A completely different person. Everything about this is just... I had to break it up into sections. This isn't very long, but I still had to break it up into like 3 sections just to go through how insane it is. Twisted Pair is the Neil Breen masterpiece that is so smart and subversive that when you think you're laughing at the movie is actually laughing at you. That's how subversive it is. Thanks you, Ed Mijares. I'm assuming that's how you pronounce it. If not, that's how it is now pronounced. I'll get to yours after this. I don't want to make the people wait for this. This is what they've been waiting for, Joe. But I will get to it. Yeah, so this is the girl friend. Oh, man. Who I'm pretty sure is a prostitute. I think the rose must have something to do with that. Check and help me if there's something. Wasn't there something about, like, Craigslist or something? They would call it, like, roses or something. For, like, prostitutes advertising on that. I think Neil Breen would know a lot about that. Probably a lot more than I do. I'm sure the chat knows. I just don't want to admit it. But there was something about that. So I'm guessing she was a prostitute, especially with the come on in, with holding the rose, and he had the rose. I thought that's where they were going with that. But anyways, I'm guessing that's what she's doing. Because it would make sense later after part of this.
No thanks, I have a girlfriend.
Hey, look at this. Hey, what the fuck?
Why is she lost? He's like, no, thanks, I have a girlfriend. She's like, what the fuck? What is happening? She gets super confused by all of this. I don't know why she's so confused. He was being very clear. And then she tries to hit him. I don't know why she's angry and confused, but she tries to hit him.
You shaved! What the fuck is going on here?
Okay, you shaved. What the fuck is going on here? He did shave. That's not his response, obviously. I mean, you can see his face. Either he cannot grow facial hair, which I would believe, or Neil Breen did shave.
I never had a beard.
What? What are you talking about?
I've never had a beard.
So, she never said beard. She just said you shaved and then tried to hit him. He's just focused on him not having a beard, which nobody mentioned. Now she makes sense that she's confused. She's like, what are you talking about? That would make sense if everything before hadn't happened, where she tried to hit him because he said he had a girlfriend. But yeah, he didn't have a beard, so don't ever say he has a beard or he will fucking light you up. That is the one thing that will set this elderly man off. And then the natural question when somebody tells you they never had a beard is just very obvious what comes next. It's like writes itself.
Do you know Kale?
Do you know Kale? Well, yeah, if somebody kind of looks like someone else, obviously they know them. If somebody kind of looks like someone else, they all know each other. That's how it works. All right, let me go back to the Celtic guy. Deep Thoughts with Joe. What's the budget for something like this? 20 grand. And the lady that plays that female lead, what's she pulling in? Educate me, Ice. I think you are 20 times over what it is. I would be surprised if these have more than $1,000 budget. The lady lead that plays his wife, girlfriend, sister, she's a real estate agent. So he does or did real estate out in Las Vegas. I think that's how he knows her. That's got to be how he knows her. I don't know what the odds are that they both did real estate. But yeah, she's a real estate agent. Because I tried to look up if any of the people in these movies have been in anything else. And I got real estate advertisements from her. So that's what she does. So I'm guessing not a lot. And I'm guessing the others are probably picked up from, like, I don't know, acting classes. You go there, say, I got, $20. You can be in a movie, maybe start your career, and then they find out that's not how this works. And now they have no career, never can. But that's my guess. I'm thinking $1,000 at most, or the budget, which is why these have to be profitable for him. He makes 100% of what they make, and he spends nothing on them. Shutterstock is his biggest cost. I'm going to try this. Ziola Paqui. Can your evil bearded twin do your next stream? That's actually a good idea. I might do something like that. We'll see. I should have done it this time. So yeah, Red Eye did actually try and tell me 2 days ago, see if we could change the time or day, and I didn't check until an hour before the stream. I still blame Red Eye for that. That is still all on him. But had I known that, I could have had me and Bearded Me on the same stream. Lost opportunity, but we'll see what I can do. I forgot where we are in this, but I'm sure it doesn't matter. It didn't make sense anyways.
I lived with Kale.
Did he hurt you?
He did it. I hit him first.
So I just put that there because it seems like they really are trying to make it seem like that's that same girl. It's got to be. I mean, everything's the same.
Take this money.
And then she sees him giving, well, I'm pretty sure his money to a prostitute, which is really hard to decipher. If people haven't seen this movie many times, broken it down, done 2 videos on it, they're probably not going to pick up on all this. But I think that's what she's seeing. And it's unclear if that has anything to do with anything else that happens. But it might. Who knows? Just like Kale watching her, that never comes up.
Now you're one of them. What's happened to us?
Giving him way more credit than he should get. It makes me think the echoing, like this is all happening in his head. Like, how's he talking to Kale right now? Now you're one of them. I don't know what them is, a bad guy or something. It's what I'm going with. It's all I got. Nobody's got anything better. But yeah, this is the only part that's really echoey, is this. But I mean, it's Breen. It could just be, I don't know, he recorded this on a phone when he's in the bathroom. You feel like re-recording it. God. Yeah, so I'm guessing she's bad now, is what we're supposed to get from this. Oh boy. So yeah, he gives her something. We don't know what. And then Breen just acts very normal.
What are you following me for? What are you following me for?
Yeah, so at no point was he following Breen. He had no idea he was there. Breen was hiding the whole time. He just walked down the stairs, going who knows where. But no, Breen just goes off on this dude.
You're a traitor. You betrayed us. You betrayed us. You betrayed me.
See, this makes sense if Breen's just a fucking lunatic. If he's really Kale and just an insane person. That's a very insane person thing to do. Yeah, guy's confused. Like, who are you? Although I feel like he just didn't want to hurt the old man. Neil Breen pushing you is not intimidating. It's just like, do I want to hurt this old man? Like, I could. If I pushed him, he might break a hip and he could die from that. So, that's more of the battle you're fighting there.
You betrayed us.
Who's us?
She was one of them.
So that's again, is she asking or is she telling? Because later it's like he doesn't know, even though she tells him right now she's one of them. We don't know who them is, but he finds out, and then later he gets disappointed when he finds out again. What are the odds Mr. Breen himself is watching right now? Also, hello, Neil. I feel like if Neil was watching, there would be somebody that's really defending him. But the messages would be coming in super slow because I'm sure he's one of those like uses just his index fingers, takes him a while to find the keys. And we haven't seen that. And the spelling would probably be off a lot, but this person would just be furious. So I wish he was. Maybe he just doesn't know how to do chat, so that's the only possible way he could be watching this. He doesn't seem very tech savvy to me. And it is late. It is 6 o'clock where he lives, so it is pretty late. That's sped up. That's him watching her. That was like 45 seconds or so, just for that. No idea what those are supposed to be, but that's supposed to be telling him she's bad. So now he finds out she's bad. Okay. You know, she just told him.
This is the end for you, Kuz, and your evil empire.
Up there. Yeah, those are like those. I don't know if you could see it. I'll see if I can go back. The guy in the bottom left, you can see. It's supposed to be like a light gun or something. You see the lights going up, and they have like lights going on their necks or faces, like laser tag guns or something. I don't know what this is supposed to be.
This is the end for you, Kuz, and your evil empire.
Lights? It's harder to see.
Justice is served.
Yeah, so I don't even think this is it. I think there's another time he takes him out. Like, this is the third time you think, okay, I guess he's taking out the bad guy. I have no idea what the fuck he's doing. Things are just exploding, and he's saying stupid lines. Nobody knows how he won, if he even won. But he just keeps blowing everybody up. That's how he does it. Okay, this is amazing CGI. This is amazing. Slow it down. Pretty sure he did it himself here. Look at his arms. Look at his arms. Oh my God. He turns into like, what is it? Characters like Plastic Man or something. Just that's what he turns into when he does it. I guess that's part of his power. And this is where I was going earlier with the fall. I'm pretty sure it's the exact same footage. I'm pretty sure he just reused it. I'll have to go back. I think I show it a little bit the first time he goes down. But I think that's why he does it, because he slips and falls, and he just uses the same place. Yeah, he falls there. It's literally the exact same thing he does there. The same exact movement. I'm pretty sure the exact same footage. I don't know if it's from a different angle, zoomed out or something, or if it just like flipped, but I'm pretty sure that's the same. And whoever's saying it's different is wrong. Okay. There's a lot here that I didn't pick up on. So there's the red dot. Remember I told you the red dot? They are watching Pass Through, the Neil Breen movie, in a Neil Breen movie. And that's the red dot I was talking about that was on the moon. That's the lady that was out there with the guy. Her name is just Muse. Winged Muse is her name in the credits. She doesn't talk. We have no idea what she's supposed to do other than I guess she watches terrible movies in a theater room. But there's something even crazier in here. I hope nobody else has ever noticed but me. You'll see it. Oh my God, Ultraviolet! The Mila Jovovich mega blockbuster hit movie from 2004 that nobody saw. Yeah, apparently it's very popular with whoever this person is. If you guys have never heard of it, not surprised. Very few people have. But yeah, 2004, he's got a poster in there. I can't think of any reason other than somebody got it for free that he would have it and put up in there. And I hate myself for recognizing it, but, you know, what are you going to do? Oh, my God. B-Sod saw it in a theater. It was you. My God. I might have to do that movie sometime. Since I ran out of the Resident Evil movies. Because I actually like Mila. I mean, those are some bad movies, but she's not hateable like Seagal. She seems likable. So, whatever. But I might do Ultraviolet at some point. Oh, man, I knew somebody was going to ask it. Adira Chase Roth, who is a bigger narcissist, Breen or Seagal. Also, I saw that movie too. I believe that. It's definitely Seagal. Breen, I think, does believe he's great at making movies, but that's because people are always fucking with him. Like, people tell him that just to mess with him. And so he actually has a reason to believe it. He seems like he's just not fully there. He's an old man that made the terrible movies. Now everybody tells him he's incredible. So I get it. I get why he might think he's great. And I don't hear him act like Seagal, like talk down to people. He just thinks his movies are great because everybody tells him they're great.
He'll be back. He's here to change the world, and he's just the one that can do it.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of a Seagal thing. I have no idea why he does that, what any of that means. He's just sitting there in this lecture room at the college, and he just gets up and walks away, and she just starts saying that. I don't know where he'll be back to, where he left, what any of this means. One of the ones, you can even see where it says the Wi-Fi. It's something like, was it Nevada State College guest or something is the Wi-Fi. That's like the password for it. Oh, so he's bailing. He's like, I gotta get out of here. Yeah, this is like, these things are in like 4 scenes. These, I'm guessing they're magnets or something, and that's how they turn them around, but I don't know. They have to keep showing up for some reason, and they keep twisting. Sure, okay. They look very concerned. They are the best actors by far in this entire thing.
It's a lonely life. It's a lonely world.
Yeah, so now she betrays him, and this, she is really bad at what she does. She's supposed to be some secret bad agent thing. It takes him 15 seconds to slowly turn around, and she does not react. I do speed it up, obviously, but it's 15 seconds from to pull his gun out and turn around. Like, why would she not shoot? Why are you just pointing your gun at him?
You're breaking my heart.
They shoot each other. What happens to her bullet? Nobody knows. It never comes up. She goes down and dies, but he's just fine.
Alana, I love you.
Then why did you kill her, you dick? You're supposed to be some superhuman that can't be hurt by anything. You didn't have to kill her. But apparently he loves her. I could see Breen doing that. He seems like the kind of guy that would murder his wife or girlfriend, sister, whatever she is. He seems like the kind of guy that would murder her, and everyone would be like, yeah, you know what? We should have seen it coming. He's a weird dude. But she's not done in this? Oh.
I'm sorry. I'm with you.
Yeah, we have no idea what this is about. Why is his brother in this little thing with him? Why is he crying? None of this is explained. This literally comes right after that. Okay. She is now like, oh my God, she was one of them. She called him earlier telling him she was one of them. And now she's surprised when somebody says she was one of them. Oh my God.
I feel sorry for him. Have somebody go over and remove the body.
I can't believe I cut that part out. But yeah, she says the same thing. That's not good. I gotta find it now. Stupid thing. They have the play right next to where it changes the thing. Yeah, she just told him she's one of them. Somebody calls her. We don't know who called and says she was one of them. Because the plot hole would obviously be, well, what about the body? She makes sure, yeah, somebody go clean up that body. I love it when they clean up plot holes that nobody would ever think is a plot hole. I'll just play.
I'm sorry.
And yes,
I'm with you.
So, yes, Tortured Crossing is a sequel to this film.
I feel sorry for him.
You don't need to know
Have
that.
somebody go over and remove the body.
There, somebody go remove that body. Literally none of this really comes up, other than his brother. He has a brother that he really awkwardly brings up when they all come into his mansion. And he says, "Oh, hi guys. Do you have family? I used to have a brother. Like, okay, that's a really weird thing to ask. He's so smooth and bringing it up. It's like, hey guys, you guys have family members, right? Yeah, he gives. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that kind of vibes. I'm saying creepy with women vibes. It's because there's like 5 of the awkward scenes with the girlfriend, wife, sister that I don't think he would do unless he really wanted that to be in there. 45 seconds of this. 45 seconds. I'm guessing this is Kuza. The name is not spelled like Kuza, but I guess that's how it's pronounced. With him just playing around with the diamonds. 45 minutes. Why are his hands bloody? Who knows? No idea why his hands are bloody. But I'm guessing now we're supposed to think he's been defeated. But it's like he leaves. And no, he's not the villain in the second one. This guy's never mentioned. None of this is mentioned. The only thing that's related is his brother with a beard. That is it. I don't even think his superpowers are mentioned. Interesting.
No!
Kate, I will love you for all eternity.
One, she sounded drunk when she said that. That was all slurred. And two, why are they professing their love for each other when they just tried to kill each other? Nothing really happened between them. Like, you guys didn't have to kill each other, attempt to kill each other, but... let me see if we can go back and get that slurring again.
Oh!
Kate, I will love you for all eternity.
Yeah, she really struggles saying eternity, so... Oh yeah, this. Oh my god, that took him so long to do. I think that was 1200%. That was 12 times the speed. It took him to get up there. I think it was about 30 seconds from the walk up there. And he gives, I don't know, it's supposed to be inspiration. It makes no sense with anything. It has nothing to do with the rest of his movie, but fuck it, it's inspiring, I guess.
Everyone has the right to be loved. Everyone has the right to love.
And it seems like he said that in the wrong order. Of course, everyone has the... Like, wouldn't it make more sense to say everyone has the right to be in love and to be loved? That seems like it would make a lot more sense. But he doesn't know these things.
And peace. I'll be right here.
Okay, no, you won't. I don't know if that means his heart, our heart. Who is he talking to? Who has the right to be loved and to love? Are you in our hearts? Because you're not. I guarantee you right now, you are not in my heart or anyone in chat's heart. You are full of shit. And the only thing I can add to this is obviously the credits. He always has dumb things in his credit. His ability to spell detective is just impeccable. Detective. When you do everything yourself, that's what you get. And so yeah, the people are corporate executives. That's all he's got for them. I don't think so. I'm not sure if you're talking about being in our hearts or if you're talking about the credits. I don't think he can get sued for really any of it. He probably should, but all right. So that was Twisted Pair. It almost seems like he's going somewhere with the bearded brother being the same person. You get some clues that way, but then nothing really makes sense. So I don't know. Let's see. Bring up where. Boom. All right. On to the questions. I actually had a thing on The Foreigner. So because I tell people this, The Foreigner with Steven Seagal, I obsess over this movie. I really, really obsess over this movie. I thought of more things that I forgot about. Just because when we were doing the video, trying to figure it out, there was just way too much. I'll save it for Red Eye when he's here, because I need to get his input too. He's a fellow Seagalogist. Okay. All right, we'll get to the questions. Oh, I should have put Astro Eagle. Yeah, he's in the credits too. I think I mentioned that earlier, but yeah, he's in the credits. Astro Eagle. All right, so first one from Becky Two Utes, which I'm thinking is a My Cousin Vinny reference with the two Utes. But Dear Space Ice, can you name a movie you had high expectations for, but turned out to be a total disappointment? Conversely, a movie that you expected to be garbage, but was surprisingly entertaining. Thank you for everything you do. So I've mentioned Steel a few times. Well, Steel and Season of the Witch. Season of the Witch thinking it was going to be great, and it was not. Those are the only two movies where I started one way and then had to go the other way halfway through. Season of the Witch was supposed to be a best movie ever. But oh my God, everything is just so damn dumb. Nothing they do makes sense. Nothing the villain does makes sense. The twist is such a weird twist. It's not a witch, it's a demon thing. Which, okay, to us means it's no different to us because we don't know the rules in this movie for witches and demons. Why didn't the demon just fly out there in the first place where it was trying to go? Instead, it made them take several days on a little cart in a little jail where she almost died several times. Okay, all of it's stupid. Steel, I remember not liking as a kid. When I first saw it, doing the video, I had so much fun with it. It is such a fun movie. It is so stupid. Everything about it's stupid, but it's stupid in such a good way. The lady's paralyzed in a wheelchair, and just at the end they say, fuck it. Now she's got missiles on her wheelchair, and then she rockets off as she leaves it. Like, okay, cool. Yeah, you should have just had that earlier. The bad guy just like blows people up in the place he works, and there's no investigations. Nothing even happens. Nobody mentions it the next day. Like, oh yeah, the elevator that blew up before it fell and then killed a bunch of people. Yeah, we're not going to talk about it. Who cares? It's so stupid in just the best way. It's so bad it's good, but I don't know if it could be intentionally. Like some of it's just so dumb in such a funny way. You got Shaq. Obviously Shaq. His family's like, who's that? Who's that 7-footer that sounds like an ogre? I don't know who that is. And Shaq's just like, it could be anyone, but it's obviously Shaq. I mean, there's other ones. Fury Road is one where it went both ways. Everyone said it was really good. When I watched it, I was like, it is not good. I think I watched it twice because I was like, people say this is great. What am I missing? Didn't like it. Did the video on it, and oh my God, that is an amazing movie. If you've only seen it once, it is an amazing movie. You got to see it, I don't know, multiple times, I guess, to appreciate it, because now I don't know how I missed it, but that is a really good movie. It is really well made. This was gas. Anyway, I want to buy Tortured Crossing on DVD, but it needs PayPal. Should I go through with it? P.S. I'm a Breenan. Yeah, do it. He needs the money, I'm sure. I mean, support the guy, I guess. Nothing wrong with that. No, Fury Road's great. You are insane. You need to watch it again. It is very, very well made. It will change your mind. It took me 3 times before I realized it. But anyone that says it's not great is just wrong. All right, Mitch meetings. I had to desert the military to go find out who killed my brother and take care of his wife and kid. Good man. I be making money in illegal, dangerous underground fights, but that's all good. My issue is I think my brother's wife wants me to step into my brother's boots more than just financially, if you get my drift. What do I do? That's easy. So what you do is you run away to the French Foreign Legion, and that gets you out of things. I know you probably went AWOL from the French Foreign Legion, but you can always just go AWOL to the French Foreign Legion. Just keep doing it. It's a cycle. It's good. It will make us all happy. We'll get lots of entertainment out of it. Thank you, Mitch Meetings. Ninja Nick. As a general life question, if I open a door and I see Neil Breen approaching, should I hold the door for him? And apparently I get options. I can't just answer this. I have to follow these options. Not at all. Until the last second before I let go. Be a gentleman. I'm going to say no. Because it's one of those times where you hold a door open for someone, you think it's just going to be a second, and you're there for like 6 minutes. That's what it's going to be with him. You're going to be standing there forever. So you're like, he's only 12 feet away, but it takes him so damn long to get down there. Yeah, don't. Just fuck it. He can deal with his own door. A second one for him. From Ninja Nick again. While managing a grocery store business, it never fails that some customer destroys the bathroom. What employee should I assign to clean it up? Is that true in grocery stores? Make the customers clean it. Just like add like a self thing to it. Now they have self checkout. They could have like a self bathroom cleaner. Give it a shot at least. See what happens. People might do it. They're making you do their job of bagging their own groceries. They can make you do the job of cleaning their own mess. Pedro Law. What the hell is this? My wife's boyfriend, my boss, said he's going to watch Seagal's entire filmography this holiday season with my darling. How do I tell him he's a piece of shit for liking Seagal without losing my job? Him watching the filmography is enough punishment. For him and your wife. Yeah, don't do anything else. No, they've suffered enough. Amazing now. Question from the ladies in the audience. Oh, was it? I think it's up to 4.7% of you. What are the traits of a true man apart from an awesome mullet and an impeccable movie taste? Thanks. I would say. Oh, hold on, it's not still on the screens. Okay. Back there. So this is from the ladies. Apparently, this person represents all the ladies. So even if you're saying this is not from you, ladies, it is. They made that decision for you. So you got the mullets, impeccable movie taste. I'm gonna go with a YouTube channel. Yeah, they need a YouTube channel, or else they're just not cool. The mullet's a good start. If they can do spin kicks, obviously that trumps everything. Spin kicks, YouTube channel, or just those two, spin kicks. Or they can do the splits, they can do spin kicks, so I'd like to say splits too, but obviously they go together. Not six-pack abs, no. Women like spin kicks and splits way more than abs. Okay, so I don't know. I'm going to have to, I don't know if I need to try and kick this person out real quick. That ain't happening in here. Sorry, guys, I do not stand for this. Nobody disrespects Nicolas Cage on my live streams. Oh my God, okay. I'm not even going to read this question. Somebody, I'm guessing, made an account, Sensei Steve 69, asking an inappropriate question about appropriately aged girls, and I'm not even going to read it. I get where you're going with that, but I'm not doing that. Much Timus. This isn't a question, but it was about Rob Schneider. So I figured, since I do things about Rob Schneider, and 99% of the responses when I ask for questions are things about Rob Schneider, I'll just put the good ones in. So starting now, that way I can get more things. So sometimes I'll ask questions and I'll get 120 variations of Rob Schneider in like 2 questions. But so now I'll just read the good ones. So I'll just start off with this one. Nothing is ever finer than a movie with Rob Schneider, unless we're breaking even with a movie with Seagal of Steven. Now that is terrible in a lot of ways, but I appreciate the guts to do it. You are not even with Seagal. I like with Seagal of Steven, because nobody would ever say that. But I get it. When you're making something rhyme, sometimes you got to cheat. But yeah, nothing is ever finer than the movie with Rob Schneider, especially if it's knockoff. You got Schneider and Seagal. But yeah, you're not breaking even with a Seagal of Steven movie. A Steven Seagal movie is not breaking even. All right, so what do we got? Anything else, guy? We're at 101 minutes. Managed to stretch it out over 90 without being ditched in the last minute /2 days. So, any good questions? I'll give you guys a minute to come up with a really good question. I like to end on a good question. Okay. I thought when I clicked on this, I thought you were saying the Furiosa. I have not seen that. I have no desire to see Furiosa. But yeah, the Fury Road is an amazing movie. People complain about Charlize Theron in that movie, but everything she does is bad and wrong. She fucks up everything. Max has to save her all the time. People trying to say she's some girl boss character have no idea what they're talking about. He saves her literally every time. Every plan she has fails miserably. And some of them are just stupid. Her plan is, well, the place we went to doesn't exist, so we're just going to go in the desert just straight. We're just going to go straight in the desert forever. Okay, great. Great idea. Let's see. Not a question, just a criteria. I don't know what that even means. Come on, Banks. I don't know what that means. Haven't seen it, but yeah. I mean, I agree. There should have been more Mad Max in the Mad Max movie. I 100% agree with that. But there's a lot. Everything else about it is just amazing. The effects are amazing. The things they do are amazing. So we're going to do that with Red Eye. So I'll save it next time. He'll be here next time. We're going to do our resolutions. So I'll save it because we're not going to want to hear my resolutions because they're going to be better than his anyways. So I'm going to let him go first. All right. You guys, we got one more minute. Best question. Oh, wow. Okay. I'll get to you, Lucifers. Mary, bang, kill. Schneider, Seagal, Breen. Ooh. Oh, okay, that's easy. So Schneider's the Mary. Because I get more enjoyment out of Schneider than both of them by far. Kill's gonna be Seagal. Obviously, that's obvious. I guess that leaves Bang for Breen. I can't. I would say marry Breen because he's not gonna make it very long. Yeah, no, it's gonna be Mary Schneider. I think he's probably a cool guy. His movies are just atrocious. I cannot stand his movies. They did not age well, and they weren't good when they started. But he's probably a nice guy in real life. Breen, hopefully it would just be he would die. He would kill him real quickly because he's so old and fragile, and that would be a loophole to get me out of it quickly. But that's what I'm going with. So, Mary Schneider, kill Seagal, bang Breen. Never thought I'd say that, but apparently, guys, I'm just saying it right now. I would bang Neil Breen. Did not think this was going that way when I started. Lucifers. Is Atomic Blonde a mega blockbuster hit movie? I haven't seen it, but probably. That's supposed to be like a John Wick, like with women. I haven't seen it, but probably. Because pretty much everything's a mega blockbuster hit movie, whether it's good or bad. All right, so thank you, ladies and gentlemen, mostly gentlemen, but like 3 ladies, for joining. Good time. Next time, I think we're going to be getting into the True Justice, because I need to talk to somebody about True Justice. That's the Seagal movie or TV shows that they pretended was a movie. I've done the first season, and there's just so much I got to talk about. Red Eye's the only other person on the planet who I know has ever seen it, so there's so much we got to talk about with that. Also, I meant to mention multiple times, but I'm bad about this. I'm making a channel for the streams. So I'm still gonna do them on Space Ice, but afterwards I'm gonna put them on another channel. It's the Space Ice Spark Plugs. I should have put a link in it. I'll put a thing, probably a community note. Just because there's probably different audiences that only want to see the videos versus some that like the longer form, and just an algorithm thing. So streams will still start out on Space Ice. Then instead of going on Space Ice, they'll go to the second channel when I actually upload them afterwards. But I'll put that in the community notes. So if you guys want to subscribe to that, that would help me out when I do that. Otherwise, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. This has been the Space Ice Mega Blockbuster Hit live stream, where he tells everyone he wants to bang Neil Breen.